Alright guys, here is a quick video on finding the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. So find the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. Okay, and we already worked on this a little bit in class, finding the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. But I wanted to review it before you start on your worksheet today. So remember, there's two forms that we really need to be focused on, and that's first point-slope form. And remember, point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Remember, you're always going to start there. And then we also need to focus on, of course, slope-intercept form. And that's y equals mx plus b. The key to that form is that there is y by itself, that you solve for y. Okay? Whereas point-slope form is left in this form here. Okay, so first question here, let's say that I give you a slope of 5 and a point like 2 comma negative 6. So the line has a slope of 5 and the line passes through the point 2 comma negative 6. Alright, well, we're going to start by plugging into point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Make sure you guys are taking these notes. Alright, so you're going to have y minus the first y in negative 6. Okay, equals m. Well, the m is 5 times x minus 2. Alright, so we have that. Good. But let's clean it up. Minus minus here turns to plus. Now again, we're trying to get the equation of line in slope-intercept form. So that means we need y by itself. In order to do that, you want to distribute your 5. So you're going to have y plus 6 equals 5x minus 10. And then you can finish and solve for y by subtracting 6 from each side, and you'll have it. Y equals 5x minus 16. And that is going to be your answer. Okay, you're in slope-intercept form. All right, let's try another now. Let's say that they don't give you the slope. They just give you 2 points. Like, for example, negative 3 comma 2 and negative 4 comma 5. Okay, well, if they give you 2 points, what you're going to need to do is find the slope first. Okay, so we're going to use our slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And remember, what we were saying in class is every point is x comma y, and we'll call this point x1, y1. We'll call this point x2, y2. Again, because we wrote down this point first, we wrote down that point second. Okay, so the slope is going to be y2, which is 5, subtract y1, which is 2, put it over x2, which is negative 4, subtract x1, so it's subtract negative 3. You got to be careful of these minus minuses, you guys. Watch out for that. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Over this is going to turn to plus. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. So the slope there is negative 3. Well, now that you know the slope, you can put it into point-slope form. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Remember, I would use the first point. It really doesn't matter which one you use, but I'd use the first one because it talks about x1 and y1. So we're going to have y minus 2, 2 is your y1, equals negative 3 for the slope, times x minus x1, which is negative 3. Minus minus is going to turn to plus there. We're going to distribute negative 3. So we're going to have y minus 2 equals negative 3x minus 9. just distributing, and now add the 2, and you'll have y by itself. Y equals negative 3x minus 7. Okay? Alright, so we've done it with kind of clean numbers. Let's do one with fractions, and then I think you're ready to work. Okay, so letter C, let's say that my slope comes out to a fraction, so let's try that. Negative 7 comma negative 2 and negative 8 comma 3. Okay. So again, same process. You need to find the slope first. So the slope is going to be y2, which is 3, subtract y1, which is negative 2. Put it over x2, which is negative 8, subtract x1, which is negative 7. Okay, so let's see, I didn't end up with a fraction one here. I must have copied that wrong. Oh well, let's keep going. Let's do it, and I'll do another one with a fraction. That's okay. So minus minus here is going to turn to plus, and you get 5. Minus minus here is going to turn into plus, and we're going to get negative 1. So my slope is negative 5. All right, so now we're going to put it into point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So I'm going to use this first point here, y minus negative 2, okay, equals negative 5 times x minus negative 7. Okay, putting in the x1 and y1 as we go. All right, any minus minuses turn to plus. And now we're going to distribute the negative 5. So you got y plus 2 equals negative 5x minus 35. Subtract the 2 to the other side to get y equals negative 5x minus 37. Okay, and there's the answer there. All right, so this next one will be the last one, I promise. Okay, we'll do it so that we get a fraction and that we'll have to clear out that fraction. Okay, so this is letter D. Let's go with 2 comma 5 and 4 comma 8. All right, so here we go. We again need to find the slope. y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, and as promised, we get a fraction. 3 over 2 is our slope. Now remember, once you get your slope, you put it into point slope form. Again, I like you to write it down every time because it helps you remember it. It helps you memorize it. Okay, so we're going to have y minus y1, which will be 5, equals the slope, 3 halves, times x minus 2. Okay. And so now I'm going to distribute. And I don't reduce any of these fractions when I distribute that. I don't worry about stuff cross-canceling. I leave it unsimplified. Watch what I'm saying. Y minus 5 equals 3 halves x. 3 halves times x. And then this is going to give us negative 6 over 2. And I know that reduces, and it actually reduces pretty nice. But I'm going to leave the fraction. Okay, I think you should too. And now what we did in class, remember, is we boxed it. We put brackets around the equation and now multiply by the common denominator. The common denominator is 2. So every single part gets multiplied by 2. So you then have 2y minus 10. Again, every part times 2. But you're going to cross-cancel the 2's to get 3x. Cross-cancel the 2's to get minus 6. Okay, and we want to solve for y. So we want to add 10 to each side. Add 10. So you're going to have 2y equals 3x plus 4. And now your final step will be to divide every part by 2. And if you do that, you end up with y equals 3 halves x plus 2. Okay? And there you go, you have it. All right? Now some of you are asking, could I have divided the 6 by 2 way up here and gotten 3? Absolutely, and you would have gotten the same answer. I just wanted to demonstrate the fraction technique so you could see it. There is our answer in slope-intercept form. All right, so you've got some examples there. You can go back and rewatch if you have any problems. Otherwise, you should be able to do the worksheet. Everybody have a great day, and I will see you next time.